Video test. Audio test. Audio test. Bear with the autofocus on this camera. It sometimes likes to go back and forth between the background and the foreground, so sorry if some parts of this video are blurry. I'm also sorry for background sounds. Apparently everyone wants to go flying in their planes and the commercial jets want to land because it's going into the weekend and there's an airport kind of near here, so sorry for any background noises like that. So, the iPad 3 came out in March 2012, 7 years ago. I remember getting this for Christmas in the end of 2012. My family got it, and it was a big deal because my family upgraded to iPhones in September 2012, so getting this big iPad was a really big deal for us. Fun fact, 7 months after this came out, the iPad 4th generation came out. This is the 3rd, so it was only Apple's flagship product for about 3 months or 7 months before a new one came out, which is the shortest time of any iOS device. First, the physical build of this device. The device fits comfortably in the hands. It's not too big, not too small. 9.7-inch screen, just like all the standard iPads at that time. The back can be a little slippery, so if you're prone to slipping and dropping, getting a case for it would make sense. Colors and viewing angles of the screen are not too bad. Remember, this device came out in 2012, so you can't expect anything too great. It was the first iPad with a Retina display, which means you cannot individually see the pixels just by looking at it. You have to look super hard, and even you have to be really good at finding pixels to find any pixels on this device. This iPad came out in 2012, a whole year before the first Touch ID was released on the 5S, so it's only got passcode as its way of unlocking. Final thing about the design, it's noticeably heavy. It's about 1.5 pounds. The cellular version is about 1.6 pounds, so you won't want to be holding it up too much, like on your bed or whatever. You're going to want to find something to lean it against because it really will tax your arms and your hands. Next, the cameras. The cameras on this device are not good at all. By 2019 standards, they are potato. They are not good for anything except just a quick picture of something you do not care about. The back camera is a 5-megapixel camera with 1080p video, but it does not look good at all. Most pictures, unless you're in direct sunlight outside, they're going to be grainy. They're not going to be good photos. The front camera isn't that good either. It's a VGA quality, so 640 by 480. So only good for FaceTime and Skype, and even for FaceTime and Skype, most of those videos are now 720, 1080 even, because we have faster internet. So using FaceTime on this will actually be noticeably not very good anymore. But for a quick FaceTime call, everything will be fine. Back-facing camera video is 1080p, but it does not look good. It doesn't look like my iPhone 4S is 1080p, this camera is 1080p, or even my Pixel is 1080p. It just does not look good. It's bad bit rate, small sensor. It's just not a good thing. So only for quick videos that you do not care about. iOS 9 was the last major version of iOS to come out for this device. That's 4 years ago now. So this device has been officially obsolete for almost 4 years. The biggest thing about this device that you will notice is its performance. It is not good. It has an A5 chip and 1 GB of RAM, which for 2019 just won't cut it for most things. Obviously, you can do web browsing, you can do videos, you can do light gaming, but you can't do anything you would want to do on a new iPad on here, like video editing, heavy photo editing, or any heavy games like PUBG or Fortnite just will not work on this device. Most applications take a while to open. Apps like YouTube take a solid 5 seconds, app like Instagram 5 seconds, Safari 3 seconds, video on the screen now. And also navigating through apps like noticeably YouTube, and also even apps like Instagram just lag and slow frame rates, and just it's not a great experience, especially if you're coming from a new device. But if this is all you've known, which for my family this is the only this is the only iPad we have, so it's usable. But if you're coming from a new iPad, you will very much notice all of the lag. Most apps do not stay in the background for much time. Most apps, when you go through the app switcher, have to be reloaded because there's only 1 GB of RAM. It cannot handle too many apps at once. Stock apps like clocks, reminders, camera, they run fine. Safari also runs fine doing like web-based tasks like Wikipedia, like text-based things on the internet like Amazon.com, which has a ton of stuff on it, lots of links. It's noticeably laggy on this device. So is this iPad usable in 2019? Yes, it is usable. You can watch videos, type documents, do other basic tasks, and it'll get the job done, maybe a little slower. But if you can find an iPad Air 1 or 2 for a better price, or for a solid price that you can afford, then I would highly suggest that, because it would be much faster. It's still getting iOS 13, I believe. and it would just be a much better experience for you. But if this is all you can afford on a tablet, then you can find these in good condition on eBay for about 50 bucks, which isn't too bad of a price if that is all you can afford. All in all, this device is way past its heyday, but it's still usable in 2019. The one thing you just have to have with it is patience. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.